Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for this quick look on whether these potentially short series in the Eastern Conference Finals are going to have an effect on Steven Stamkos and his return to the ice if the Lightning are able to close out the series and make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. This comes from our game recap of Lightning vs. Islanders round 3, game number 4. So if you want to check that out, I will link that down in the description and I'll have it up in the top right corner here for you as well. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this. If you think Steven Stamkos is going to be able to make the return if the Lightning are able to advance, or if you think he's going to be done for this season. Let me know, and with that said, let's get right. Both series are now 3-1, with Dallas leading Vegas 3-1 as well. And you mentioned that if these series happen to close out very quickly, with both of them ending in Game 5, let's say, that might be a kind of an issue for the Lightning with Steven Stamkos, because we knew he was going to be out for this entire series, and that might tell you he's not going to get the days off he needs to potentially make a comeback in the Stanley Cup Finals. So do you think this is going to be a major issue for them if they don't have Stamkos? I mean, they've done pretty well in the playoffs without him so far. And do you think there's any shot that Steven Stamkos gets a shot at coming back in the finals here if the Lightning are able to close it out in advance?
I think he'll come back at some point. I mean, he's the captain. He's been an inspirational leader. You've heard that from many different people on the team. He's in the bubble. I don't know why a lot of people are saying that he isn't, but he wants to come back, and he's practicing every single day, whether it's with the team or without the team. But, you know, it will be tougher if this series and the Dallas-Vegas series ends in 5 games. At that point, you have to ask yourself, okay, probably Stamkos isn't coming back for game 1, which, you know, wherever that outcome comes, like however that shakes out, what do you do for game 2? If the Lightning are ahead and he's ready, go ahead, put him in. If they're behind, you know, do you mess with that a little bit? Do you give them a jolt, or do you say, you know, we're not ready for you to be in this high stakes environment? It's tough. I was telling you before that I really hope that other series goes to 7 games, give them as much time as possible. But it's tough to make a decision.
Yeah, definitely. And the one, I think, promising thing for Bolts fans too is that they have not ruled Stamkos out for the entire playoffs, which if he wasn't going to come back, I feel like they would have done by now, because there's just no point in, unless you're trying to lead teams in the wrong direction, thinking that there still might be a chance they need to prepare for that. But I really doubt they would say that he still has a chance to come back if there really was no opportunity. But only time will tell. We'll have to see if one of these series ends up going longer and Stamkos does get some extra days. Something else I mentioned too is normally there's a bunch of media days before the Stanley Cup Finals, and that would give the Lightning some extra days, even if both these games end up 5. But with the situation in the bubble, I don't think they're going to be doing that. We'll have to wait and see what the NHL does. I expect them to start as fast as they can. But either way, the Lightning are going to have to close it out in the next game if they want to get in that position in the first place.